Chapter 2 Robot Robbery. JCB was the hardest working robot in the building site. He had 10 different tools, so he was always digging and drilling. But Jay liked the end of each day best. Only then could he switch off and recharge his battery. Time for a rest. One night, as Jay was recharging, someone broke in and carried him off. When Jay was fully charged, he awoke to find himself in a strange workshop. A wild-haired ape man was fiddling with Jay's control panel. "Hey, what's going on?" "Quiet, you tin-plated twit." "Who are you?" cried Jay. "And what do you want?" "The name's Filch," snapped the man. "The rest you'll find out soon enough." "But I should be digging back at the site," cried Jay. "I have a much better job for you," said Filch. "I want you to dig for me into Bullion's bank." "I'm not taking orders from you. When I've reprogrammed you, you'll do whatever I want," snarled the crook. Later that day, Filch ordered Jay to follow him to the bank. "No," said Jay. Filch pushed a button on the remote control. Jay followed. "Okay, metal muscles, start digging." But Jay refused to dig. Filch angrily flicked 2 switches on his remote control. "I obey," said Jay, and began burrowing into the ground at top speed. Jay kept digging, down, then across, then up. As he burrowed along, the soil filled the narrow tunnel behind him. "I obey, I obey, I obey." Soon Jay emerged in Bullion's bank. Outside, Filch watched Jay's progress on a tiny screen. He twisted a dial and Jay drilled through a thick metal door. "I obey." Filch was delighted. Only the electric inner door left to go, he said with a grin. "Then all the bank's gold will be mine. Ha ha." Jay's saw buzzed into action, but as it sliced through the door, an electric shock blasted Jay off his feet. Suddenly, Jay felt different. He could switch off his saw. "I'm free," he cried. That electric shock must have stopped Filch's program. "Now I'll fix that no-good crook," thought Jay. Minutes later, Jay popped out of the tunnel and handed Filch 2 big sacks. "Run!" he cried. "The guard saw me stealing the gold." Filch ran home as fast as he could, but he was in for a surprise. The greedy crook excitedly tipped out the contents of the sacks, only to find mud. Jay had filled the sacks with rubble from the tunnel. Filch spat out a mouthful of dirt. "That's the last time I trust a robot," he shouted. The end.